Welcome to That's My Biz, the Internet Business Showcase, where we bring exposure to products, services, and special causes of local businesses and organizations. Thank you so much for joining us. We are coming to you live from the BizLinks TV studio. Brought to you by Southeast Computers, repairs, upgrades, custom builds, and restorations. SoutheastComputersATL.com. Hi everyone, I'm Pamela Alexander, your host of That's My Biz, and we want to welcome you to another episode where we bring to you the wonderful businesses, nonprofits, and associations that we meet when we're out there networking. We want to remind you that you can watch this episode again as well as others at our website at www.bizlinks.tv. Also, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/BizLinksTV. Don't just subscribe, make sure that you go out there and give us some comments and some thumbs up on the various episodes so we can pass that along to our guests. Also, don't forget our Facebook page at www.facebook.tv as well. Now, I mentioned we bring you some great guests, and I have another one, Mr. James Chappell. Welcome, James.
Thank you.
Now, James, he is a realtor, and I don't think we've actually had a realtor on our show yet, so I'm excited to have this conversation with him to tell you a little bit about him. He's a realtor in Atlanta, Georgia, and as a part of the leadership team within a billion-dollar organization, he has improved the success rates for the company and retail experience for customers in multiple major markets. He has a vast background and vast bio in this particular industry, but I want James to share that with you. So the first question I have for you, James, is why real estate?
I've dealt with real estate almost my whole life. From childhood up, my parents owned 7 properties, so we did rentals, construction, things like that. So growing up, I've always dealt with real estate in some form or fashion. After that, moving from the north to the south, I started with retail management and assisted with them opening up new stores and stuff like that. Assisted opening the new Stone Mountain store and also the Memorial Drive store from the ground up. So I always had a fashion in that real estate aspect of commercial real estate or residential. Then after the market started to turn around, I wanted to get my license and jump to that side of the business.
Okay, that's fantastic. And I'll tell you, because with his background, and he hadn't gotten into a lot of it, but you know, your background includes construction, renovation. So you're getting a realtor that doesn't just know how to sell a house, but he knows a lot more about the construction of it and things to look for. So that's one of the things I already know and hear that sets James apart. But James, tell me what else sets your services apart from any other realtor that's out there?
The thing I like about my brokerage that I'm with, Better Homes and Gardens, we actually have 25 different offices throughout Metro and outside the perimeter. So if I have a client on the south side or the north side, I don't have to run through traffic to get paperwork, sit down with them. I can find the nearest office to them, get in, sit down with them, and get any paperwork we can. Also, our brokerage does commercial and residential, so I can help a vast amount of people on both sides of the spectrum. We also have in-house services with insurance, financing, and
It's going to come to you. You're going to be like me in the middle of our conversation. It'll come back to you. Yep. So now let me ask you, because I think there's one thing that's confusing for individuals that they're buying homes. Kind of what's the difference and how does it connect? You've got the realtor, you've got the brokerage firm. How does all that connect?
Well, I like helping people, so I enjoy trying to help them people find a home. So bringing that all together, making sure that I find a home that they like, and enjoying the challenge of finding that picky person that wants that specific house, and enjoying the process and teaching them things as they search and find that perfect home, and educating them on services, things like that I can offer, and within the home.
Okay, and then how does the brokerage firm connect or tie in? Where do they come in?
They allow me a vast resource because they partner with larger companies. Better Homes and Gardens. They have Pinpoint, the magazine. They also have affiliation with Zillow, which is the largest platform for realty there is. Most people will look on Zillow before they even contact a realtor. So the relationships they have allow me to have a lot of resources to offer to clients.
Okay. So now let's get into some of the nitty gritty of buying a home. First of all, who can really qualify for a home?
It's funny that you ask that. A lot of people think that they won't qualify, or things will stop them, their credit score. But it's funny that a lot of people that don't think they'll qualify actually do. It's just going out there and seeing where you stand and how much you qualify for. It's credit score versus debt to income ratio, which allows you to qualify for a loan. Now the amount will vary based on your income and how much debt you have, but enjoying that process and knowing that someone that didn't think they would qualify does is a great feeling.
Okay. Now, is there a particular level that you deal with, a certain price point as far as homes? Do you have a minimum or maximum as far as the home sales?
I tend to range within the $50,000 to about $500,000 range. Once you get above that, it's more of a waiting game because there's not as many buyers in that category. And it's a little tougher and it's a longer wait. So I like to try to help the people that are turning houses quickly and getting them in homes and stop renting.
Okay. So now what are the different programs that are available or that you all offer?
With the brokerage, we do financing. So in-house financing allows them to do everything within the building. Then also I work with other lenders that do down payment assistance. I do HUD homes, things like that, to where mid to low level incomes can still buy homes and get in homes with little money at the table and still get them in a home.
Okay. Now, I hear a lot of different things as far as the market. It is getting better, it's not getting better. I see constant construction. Even when it wasn't good, I still saw constant construction going on. So I'm like, okay, I'm confused. What is really going on with the market right now?
Right now, it's in the baby stages of coming back. You see a lot of new construction and things like that. A lot of the builders that didn't make it through the recession dropped away, and the ones that did are actually buying up land and redoing it. Apartments. You see all the construction downtown. They redid over there by Peachtree and Roswell Road. The Beltline is huge right now, and they're just trying to regentrify areas. Old Fourth Ward has come back. They're starting a process on the West End by Martin Luther King and a Deer Park. And it's in the baby stages of coming back, but it's moving forward, and they're just trying to bring people in and regentrify areas and get people into homes.
And that's good. So now for the areas where they are trying to regentrify, they're trying to grow it, are we finding that, are the prices then going to end up being much more than what they were before, that, the people that are there, they kind of end up out of the market? Or kind of how does that work when you're talking about just revitalizing a particular area?
Well, the thing that they changed, I was actually just at the quarterly meeting for the Beltline. And they're actually doing housing for low-income families in the area, dedicated to them specifically, so that they don't have to move out of the area. I think they missed it in the old Fourth Ward area. The prices jumped and a lot of people moved out. But what the Beltline, because it's going to be so long before they're finished with it, they put plans in place where they're doing construction now on the Beltline to put housing that people can afford, so they don't have to move out of the area. But they get new homes, they get renovated apartment buildings and things like that, so that they don't have to move out of the area and they can still stay where they grew up or live now.
That's great. Now, and then, because I know you're focused on the Atlanta area, but for those that don't know all of Atlanta, explain them exactly what area is the Beltline.
It is actually a smaller 285 almost. It's going to total about 22, 23 miles, I believe. And it's going to be a circle that connects the trail system that they have going. and then they have plans on expanding the streetcar.
Okay.
So it's going to help the transit system instead of the
Okay.
north and south of the MARTA. So that will help out a little bit transitioning through the city. And then there's going to be trails built out from the Beltline from other companies
Okay.
that will allow neighborhoods to revitalize and grow.
Okay. And then so what are we looking 5-10 years to really see true growth in that?
Yeah, you've seen the growth on the east side by Old Fourth Ward, Pond City Market already. They're working on the west side down by Martin Luther King now.
Okay.
They have plans. It's going to be about another 15-year project, and they have it planned out.
Okay. Okay, that's exciting. I mean, and to hear about the streetcars and how, and just public transportation and how we really are growing. And sometimes it's a headache to others, especially to those driving. But just really the difference that it makes for a lot of Atlantans to have that transportation and tying in. So with that, do you see that now are more people? I know at one point people were moving out and they wanted to be further out beyond the perimeter. Are you seeing that many more people are moving in and buying homes more in now?
People are coming back into the city, and it is growing. The problem we're having now is that there's not enough houses on the market to satisfy buyers.
Okay.
So right now it is a seller's market.
Wow.
There's about 35,000 homes on the market in Atlanta. 2 years ago there was about 80. So we're way under inventory, and it's going to take some years to get back to where we want to be. And that's just the gradual upkeep of people getting from market values that were underwater and they couldn't sell their house for what they owed on it to they're coming to where they'll build equity and then they'll be able to sell their homes.
Okay, so then we're finding that for those that do have homes that whose values went down, if they stay long enough and sit on long enough, that they truly will see that they should get back, and it should at least get back to what it might have been or close to what it might have been before.
Yes. With the market jumping, I think 2 years ago there was a 2% increase. Last year it was 14%. So it's slowly coming back, and them values are coming back also. 2 years ago, average house was $178,000. That's total Atlanta market. Now it's, I believe, 190 in that area. So it's slowly creeping back up. They're building their value back up, and as people build, and that market will also bring that price back up.
Okay, and that's good to know, because a lot of us have property and we're like, the value is not what it was before. We're trying to hold on, so it's good to know if you do hold on that you will, hopefully see that improve. Now, tell me how. Let's talk a little bit when you're talking about buying a home. Kind of just walk me through that basic process. So I first contact you and say I'm interested in finding a home. What's the next process? Next step?
I'm going to sit down with you, find out if you talk to a lender or not to see if you qualify to purchase a home first. That doesn't eliminate you from the buying a home. I just want to give you direction in that area. And then I want to find out what your wants are, and then I want to find out what your needs are. The two different things. You can budge on your wants. With your needs you can't. So I want to find a home that meets all your needs and then meets the majority of your wants. And if we hit 100% of that, that's great. But if we have to maneuver a little bit to get you in a home that you love, we can do that. A lot of people get funny over paint or something. That's you can change that. So it's finding out what them needs and wants are. And then narrowing it down to a select few houses, looking at them to make sure they meet that criteria. And going out and looking at them and finding out if you fall in love with it or not.
Okay, good. So now, then once you find the home, kind of what's that next piece?
That's when the work really starts. A lot of people think that, finding a home is all the work. It's not. All the work actually starts after that. You have to work with your lender, appraiser, inspection to make sure that you're not buying a home that the furnace is bad or there's plumbing issues. You want to move into a home where you don't have major issues to where you're not going to love it. You're going to be mad that there's a leak or whatnot. So that process is where the work really happens to make sure you're getting a home you love, and then it stands up to your quality.
Okay. Now, do they have to come with their own lender, or do you all help them find a lender?
I can help them find a lender. I like to use the phrase, I don't pigeonhole them to one person. I know we do use in-house financing, but I have several lenders to choose from. Each lender is different. They have different options. So I encourage people to shop around and choose your options wisely.
Okay. So now, I also want to find out, when we talk about realtors, a lot of people are the do-it-yourself people, and they feel they can do it themselves, and because really they just want to hold on to those percentages. What would you say to someone that's considering that? What's the value in utilizing a realtor, giving up that percentage compared to holding on to it and doing it yourself, or attempting to do it yourself?
A lot of people, on average, sell a home every 7 years. I do it monthly, so I have inside knowledge, expertise about the market, about negotiating prices, legal documents. You can do it on your own. It's going to be an issue whenever it comes to legal documents. You don't understand all of them. You don't know what you need to present. You don't know if it's going to protect you. So the paperwork we use and legal documents allow us to protect our buyers, protect our sellers, to make sure that if something does go wrong or something happens, that you'll be able to be guided and walk away from the deal with no issues.
Okay.
And, negotiate on your behalf. Okay, this is where time and worth come in. A lot of people don't understand phone calls all day. Oh, I want to see your house, but you have a job, you have to work, and support your family, but you're getting all these phone calls from people that want to see your house or want to get information. So I handle all of that. So all you have to do is, okay, I got this offer, and this offer. But what's the progress you want to go with? Well, we can negotiate this and this and this, and it's stress-free for you. You just worry about moving or other small things, your job, family, things like that.
And that's enough. Just the moving by itself is enough to worry about and to deal with. And I like that, because, the point is really making is you don't know what you don't know. And oftentimes, so you don't even know what questions to ask sometimes because you don't know. So you have that expert that is there, and like you said, that's working on your behalf and really getting it done and making sure that you're getting the best deal that you need to get on your side. Now, did you mention that you also work with rental property as well?
Yes, yes. I actually just closed a deal for a lease in Covington. So, help people find rentals that aren't ready to buy or don't know where they want to live.
Okay.
Then we also have a partner with Home Partners of America where they'll actually purchase the house for you and then lease it to you up to 5 years. So if you're unsure if you want to live in an area, you're moving from another state, something like that, you'll be able to not have to worry about purchasing. It'll get you in a rental, but the rental market's so tight, you don't have a lot to offer, and that program really helps people.
Okay, I like that, because I didn't know that existed, and so I'm excited here. And oftentimes, just in talking with people, we want to be able to refer them and let them know this exists. We may not know the details, but we know who to tell you to call. So we want to make sure that you all know that you can reach out to James. James, please let them know how they can get in touch with you.
You can reach me through my website at jameschappell.metrobrokers.com. You can call my direct line at 678-320-4561 or email that's james.chappell@metrobrokers.com.
Thank you so much. And that information, we'll make sure we have it on the screen for you, because Chappell is Chappell. So we'll make sure that you get it right so that you can make sure that you get to James. James, again, thank you so much. Any other final words you want to share?
No, the market's coming around. Just make sure you're ready to sell before your neighbors are.
I love that. I I love that, because that was one thing I thought about, was even getting into the whole thing of talking about comps and how it affects you. I won't go there. Y'all call James and you find out about it. Hi, everyone. I am Pamela Alexander with BizLinks TV Network, and you're watching That's My Biz. Again, be sure to check this episode out again. Take some notes, and then make sure that you reach out to James. You can see it at www.bizlinks.tv. Also, you can check us out on YouTube at youtube.com/BizLinksTV. Go out there, please subscribe, please give us some thumbs up, and also please share some comments as well out there in the chat area for YouTube. And you can check us out at facebook.com/BizLinksTV. Remember, we're exposing your business to the world.
10 years to learn the business. 10 years to make a name. 1 year on your own. It takes time to build a small business, but only 60 days to transform it with email marketing from Constant Contact. Sign up with Constant Contact and get 60 days of free email marketing to generate referrals, connect with clients, and build the business you've always wanted. Constant Contact. Start your 60-day free trial today.
Thank you for joining us. Today's show can be viewed on demand on our website at www.bizlinks.tv. If you are interested in having your products, services, or special cause showcased on our program, submit an inquiry to that'smybiz@bizlinks.tv. In addition, information on advertising and hosting your own show can be found on our website at bizlinks.tv.